How to thread one of the regular Oxford punch needles. The regular Oxford punch needles come in 3 sizes, 8, 9 and 10. You should be able to see the number engraved on the punch needle. The number denotes the length of the loop height. The Oxford punch needles are static, so each one creates a single different loop height. You can tell the difference between the regular and the fine Oxford punch needles by looking at the handles. The regulars are just the smooth wooden handle, whereas the fine will have a small metal hoop on the bottom of the handle to help feed the yarn through. With the Oxford punch needles, regular needles take a chunky weight of yarn, whereas the fine takes an Aran weight of yarn. When your Oxford punch needle arrives, it will most likely already have a piece of yarn threaded through the needle. This is really helpful as it shows you how the punch needle should be threaded. The Oxford punch needles are self-threading, so do not require a separate wire or plastic threader to go with them. If we remove this piece of wool, I will now show you how to thread the punch needle. So the punch needle has a needle tip, it has a handle, and running through both this handle and the needle tip is a channel. This is where your yarn is going to sit, and then it will slot into the needle. To thread the punch needle, we're going to take the end of the yarn, just give it a little twist to make sure that it can go into a point. Holding your punch needle with the slot facing upwards, you're going to put the tail end in through the eye in the needle tip and then pull it out the other side. Make sure you've got a fair length on the other side because this will help to thread your needle easier. Now we're going to take the yarn and we're going to lay it over the slot on the needle, and then we're going to pull it down so that it goes into the bottom, and then I'm going to go backwards and forwards and pull it until it pops into the needle. You want to make sure that your yarn is moving smoothly through the punch needle. Pull back on the bottom and make sure you just have a small amount of yarn extending from the eye in the needle tip, and then you are ready to use your regular punch needle.